was hoping you wouldn't make Daddy use his belt.
Daddy likes the middle.
Daddy is back. Daddy is back next episode. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Once again I'm joined with Arrowverse scenes and Mr. Jordan Kent is slacking. But yeah, we have quite a bit of stuff to talk about Flash related. You might as well call this just a Flash stream in general because there's a lot of Flash stuff to talk about. Obviously we'll be talking about the latest episode of The Flash. We'll be talking about the new news about The Flash in terms of obviously 2 new returning characters. And we'll obviously be talking about Daddy returning next episode. And then we will head into the Flash movie stuff. I don't know how many people we're expecting. This is after all the second stream I'm doing in terms of the weekly stream. So once again, I'm not expecting too many people, but I guess we'll see how it goes. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How are you, Arrowverse scenes?
Not doing too good after what you told me your next video is going to be.
The thumbnail's pretty sick for that though, isn't it?
True. Yeah, I will give you that.
That thumbnail, that was really good. But yeah, obviously new video coming tomorrow. Hopefully, if I don't get lazy to edit it. But yeah, as I said, we do have quite a bit of Flash stuff to do. But obviously, before I do anything, before I get into like the main topics, obviously, how are you guys? Are you guys, how are you guys enjoying the Flash? Are you guys liking the new news we've gotten? Be sure to let me know everything in the comments, and obviously you be sure to ask questions in the comments, and obviously when there's time I will answer them. But if you want to get your questions 100% answered, then obviously be sure to send in a super chat. It does really help a lot. You don't have to. It's completely up to you if you do or not. Nah, there's no way you said this, bro. Hopefully Daddy doesn't use his belt that episode. When this guy swings his belt, bro, it's game over, man. It is game over. As he says, as this man says, you see my gold, don't just make me look pretty. He's not lying. That belt is dangerous. But yeah, we'll get into talking about Daddy in a second. But obviously, our first topic of this stream, I guess, is The Flash Season 9, Episode 2, titled Hear No Evil. Now, obviously, you guys, if you guys want to check out my review and breakdown for the episode, it's not in the link in the description, unfortunately, but if you check my channel, then you can easily find
Slacking.
it. But I am slacking, yeah. But Arrowverse scenes, what did you think of this episode? What do you think of episode 2 of The Flash Season 9?
I wasn't the biggest fan of it, to be honest.
And this is where we have differing opinions, shall we say?
Yeah. I don't know. It just didn't interest me. Like this whole Frost thing is just kind of. I just don't like it. It feels like a repeat, and them killing off Caitlin. Although I feel like we'll probably see her again. It's just really weird. But seeing Red Death, seeing Hartley, that was cool.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll just leave this because it's part of the episode, I guess. And it's a really, really cool shot. I really like this shot. So I'll just keep this.
I didn't mind the directing. Some of the things shots were a bit weird in the transitions. But I don't know, I feel like overall it was good because, your mate Eric Wallace directed it.
I was actually surprised. I was like, while I was watching this episode, I was, yo, who directed this episode? Because we actually had some pretty good shots, in my opinion, such as this one I'm sharing right now. I really like this shot in particular. But yeah. So, like, how much would you rate the episode out of 10?
Well, I think I gave episode 1 a 7. I think so. It'd have to be like a 6 or a 6.5.
Fair enough. So, does this worry you going into the season, or do you think like they're just trying to get like rid of like not really filler, but filler out of the way?
Yeah,
and then just get into
it's not too worrying. I think that they're just trying to get this stuff done so they can focus on the other stuff. But I don't know, like Do you think that we might have like one of the interlude episodes could be like around this type of stuff
I
with
hope not,
Caitlin?
because I'll be honest, like although like for example, I was one of the very few people that preferred this episode over last episode. But I will say this, that this Caitlyn or Khione character, whatever, the Caitlyn storyline in general, this shouldn't have been the main plot in my opinion. I think this episode should have had something with, once again, the Flash as the main plot. I don't like the fact that we had this as like a main plot of the episode. Yes, sure, it's a new character being introduced, but it is something that does get me worried, because if this is the direction we're going, because this is 2 in a row so far that we're not properly focusing on the Flash, so it is getting me worried. That's just how I feel about it. Like, as I said, I completely understand that this is a new character, so they just wanted to like develop her and just introduce her right away. But either A, in my opinion, this should have been done last season in some way, or B, this should have been a side story, not really part of the main story. That's what I will say.
Yeah, I just find the whole thing quite weird. Like, why are they doing this again? Kind of like they did it
Yeah.
with Frost. So I thought that they could have, like, either way, it would have just been a repeat. Like if they went down the evil route, it would have been a repeat of Evil Killer Frost. But I feel like it would have been more interesting. So I feel like
I guess so. I see where you're coming from. That probably would have been better, I would say, as well.
But I mean, we're only like an episode in, so I mean, it could get better.
Yeah.
Just have to wait and
like,
see.
as I said, the part that scares me is that this is 2 in a row now where an episode's not focused on Barry, and this is the final season. And yes, I do understand that the Red Death stuff, it's starting to pick up now that obviously like she's properly revealed now. But it does still scare me. Now, like for example, if we head over to Supergirl, if the Flash does what Supergirl does with his final season, I will be very worried, because the amount of mistakes Supergirl had in this final season were crazy, and the biggest mistake they've done was putting the main focus on Team Supergirl, and it should have been focused on Supergirl, who's your main character. And like my ideal final season is what Arrow did. Arrow, 80% of it focus, not even 80% of it, even the episodes where you would say Mia sabotaged the season, Oliver Queen still had the main focus. It was related to Oliver Queen the entire time, and the build up to Crisis and the sacrifice. That is something I wanted to see, but with the Flash, just primarily focusing on the Flash all the way until the end. And as I said, this is 2 in a row now where this didn't happen, and it's like right at the start as well, and this is where it does get worrying as well, because in episode 3 it doesn't seem like that will be the case either. So does that scare you? Does it scare you at all or not?
Wait, what? What scared me?
That this is 2 in a row now. It's not really on the main character yet.
Not really, because I think next week looks like it's going to be a lot more focused on him. And to be honest, I feel like episode 1 was focused on him.
It was Barry and
Iris,
Iris though.
Yeah, well, I still don't mind that.
What I mean is that they need separate stories. We need the Flash story and we need the Iris story, completely like separated from each other. I don't mind them being together, but
So
we need them.
You like season 8, how they're in completely different cities for most of the season.
I mean, not like that, but like when Barry is the Flash and Iris is doing her job, that's what I would rather have, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, it would be good to see more of the reporter for Iris, and then Barry doing his own thing. But if we're getting like, if Barry's story is going to be like a West Allen story, it's for me, it's not too much of a problem as long as they do it right.
Fair enough. Now, obviously, as I said, this isn't really an episode focused on Barry. It's an episode focused on a new character, Snow, Khione, whatever you want to say. And yes, I did have a complaint about that. But the reason why I preferred this episode more than last episode for me was tone. Tonally, this felt like a season 1 and 2 episode in my opinion.
Yeah, I did like the
Whereas
tone.
episode 1 felt like a complete season 7 episode, and that what put me down more. So tonally, I preferred this episode much more, and therefore I kind of enjoyed it more. And also, I was kind of intrigued with this new character. And although it shouldn't have, once again, I'm repeating this many times already, although it shouldn't have been the main plot, I still preferred this episode. And obviously, as I said, I am surprised with what Eric Wallace gave us, because these were pretty good shots as well. So, I'm not going to complain. Now, I would say, and I don't know, Arrowverse, did you find this weird as well? Like when we had the voting thing going on, did you find the whole concept of the voting just weird? Because why would you really vote for someone to come back, but then two characters to just pretty much die and then them being okay with it?
You're talking about the scene in the speed lab?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. I feel like you could have done that better, and yeah, I don't really know.
And also, like, I was kind of confused as well. Why on earth did Iris pick Frost over Caitlyn? Like, what? That was just a bit random, but my biggest complaint for this episode, I would say, and I don't know if you would agree with me on this, apart from Cecile and Joe, it felt like no one gave an F word about Caitlyn dying. Like, it needed more of an emotional response, in my opinion. Like, when Chillblaine revealed that Caitlyn died, they're just like, wait, what? And that's pretty much it. They didn't care at all, and that felt weird as well. So for me, there was that, which was quite big of a complaint as well. Did you clock that, Arrowverse, or
What was that?
Caitlyn not really having an emotional response in terms of her death?
Caitlyn not having an emotional
Well, like
response.
Team Flash, sorry, about Caitlyn's
yeah,
death.
for sure. That's one of the things I really didn't like.
Yeah. Because like, I was like, this is an OG member, and you're just like,
Yeah.
wait, what? She's dead? I was like, wait, that was random.
And they
But
decide to go out and party.
that's true as well. Like, what the hell? They were just acting like this character is pretty much Caitlyn, just
And
looks different.
the fact that they didn't have a funeral or be sad makes me believe that we're going to get Caitlyn back at some point, probably towards the end.
Probably as well. But yeah, we knew this character was going to stay along anyways, because Eric Wells pretty much spoiled it before in interviews as well. So that, I guess, is another thing. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it in terms of the Caitlyn stuff. Hartley Rathaway. What do you think about Hartley Rathaway returning, the new villain, Fiddler? What do you think of all of that?
I thought it was cool, really cool to see him again, and that new thing that Flash did at the end, where he like changed the frequency that they could see or whatever they did. I thought that was really cool. And yeah, just seeing Hartley back in Star Labs interacting with everyone, it was great to see
cool.
again.
And I really liked the scene, for example, when he went to the med bay and Iris was like, "How'd you get in here?" He's like, "I used to work here." I found that pretty funny. But
That's
it seems
funny.
like Hartley is staying for a while. Obviously, he'll be in episode 3 and 4, I believe, as well.
And 5.
And 5. So we're getting quite a lot of Hartley for
'Cause
any Hartley fans out there.
5 is the episode where we see the Goldface and all that standing off against Red Death.
So, bro, this means we're getting Daddy for episode 3, 4, and 5. That is crazy. That is honestly crazy. I'm not gonna complain, man. I'm not gonna complain. Goldface brings in the comedy, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Obviously we had the whole storyline with Khione wanting to take her own path. She doesn't want to bring either Caitlyn or Frost back. Chillblaine isn't too happy about it, so yeah, we'll see where that goes next episode or just going forward as well. But arguably the most interesting bit of the episode, Red Death. What did you think of Red Death Arrowverse scenes?
Very cool. Very, very cool. That like scene at the end of Red Death looking over the city, it just looked like like Superman Lois with the lights on the buildings and all that. It just looked really cool. Really
Interesting.
good quality, in my opinion, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was a bit confused though, like why did they need the gauntlets when they had the fiddler? But I guess it's probably just because might just be a bit different to what the fiddler uses, maybe? I don't know.
That's actually true. I don't know. Maybe they were waiting for Hartley to level up the gauntlets or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But for me as well, arguably the coolest bit was Red Death. Like first things first, when Fiddler failed to grab the gauntlets of Hartley, we had that scene where Fiddler goes into the warehouse and we have Red Death literally torturing Fiddler. It kind of felt like Zoom in a way, where Zoom pretty much like brings the metas and like threatens them if they don't like take the Flash's speed and stuff like that. So that felt very very Zoom like in my opinion. But the ending, it was very interesting. Obviously we had them taking Hartley's gauntlets. We found out why Red Death was collecting all of these parts in the first place, and then we got the reveal that it was to essentially do like some tweaking for the vibrational frequency so Red Death stops vibrating. So pretty much it wasn't like a choice for Red Death to vibrate. She just kept vibrating because she couldn't really help it. Now why is that? Now, we don't really know. It could either be that this could be something multiverse related, and that is because people from people from other Earths, obviously from season 2, we know they like vibrate at different frequencies. So Red Death, because of like the multiversal aspect of it, her powers would work differently on this Earth compared to her own Earth. So that kind of does bring in the idea of multiverse. But what do you think Arrowverse is? Do you think that this is actually going to be a reverse Flashpoint Batwoman, or do you think a concept of the multiverse could potentially now apply?
Well, I don't think it's multiverse.
Okay.
I think it is a future version, which most likely is going to be Armageddon.
Same.
Yeah, but in terms of why Red Death was like phasing and couldn't stop, it could be multiple reasons why. A few theories I have is that maybe like if this is like a merge between Batwoman and a speedster, maybe when they merged it was just it couldn't stop vibrating or something like after the merge, so they had to stabilize.
That could be possible.
Or maybe it was just that could be if Red Death had faced Flash before or whoever, maybe there was like an attack that Flash did onto Red Death that caused her to be phasing.
Or maybe she could have been a new speedster and she just can't control her powers. That could also be another thing. I still agree with you. Although the vibrational frequency did kind of throw me off, it made me think, okay, could this be multiverse? I still think this is future Batwoman and an alternate future Batwoman, whether it's from Armageddon or like a Savitar type situation where it's just an alternate timeline. I still think it's future Batwoman. And I think this is our negative Speed Force avatar still. I still stand by that. That's not changing for me. But I agree with you. It could have been for either A, she's just learning to use her powers properly. B, it could have been like in the future when they fought each other, the Flash could have, done something which caused her to vibrate. Maybe C as well, when Batwoman and Iris had a discussion about taking down the Lady in Red. Maybe that Velocity Zero gun did something.
Maybe.
That could be possible as well. So, like, any option could be possible in terms of Red Death and why she kept vibrating. But obviously, we did get the suit reveal. And what's interesting is she says something along the lines of, The Flash disgraced me, and now Central City will pay the price, and now justice will be served. What do you think is happening over here, Arrowverse scenes? And also, people in the comments, if you guys have any theories, be sure to put them down.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure. Like, if it's Red Death from the Armageddon timeline or Reverse Flashpoint, then wouldn't the Flash be Eobard Thawne?
True. But she doesn't know that, does she?
Yeah.
She would
No,
know
she
that.
would. She would know who. If it's like a future version.
If
No,
it's a
wait.
future, okay, wait.
If it's a future version of the Batwoman we see in 804,
Then she would know.
she would know. Or even if it is that same Batwoman, which I don't know how likely that is. But yeah.
Maybe like the timeline change made her realize that something was messed up. So what she's saying, for me, it could either be A, if it's Armageddon Batwoman, like her timeline is completely erased because of what Flash did, and because she's a speedster, she would be immune to it. She would be immune to the timeline changes. So the timeline would reset. All of her loved ones, or her whole life would just be gone. She would just be in this new resetted Earth. That could be one option. Second option is the least likeliest one. Maybe they could kind of follow the comics, but not quite. Now, this could once again be future Batwoman, but like maybe her loved ones died, so that be Luke, Sophie, Mary, and whoever else is there. Maybe they all died, and Batwoman asks the Flash for a favor. Can you bring my loved ones back? You have the ability to time travel. And Barry would pretty much tell her like, no, I can't do that because it'll mess up the timeline. And then this would anger Batwoman. Maybe the negative forces go up to Batwoman, trying, persuade her, give her this opportunity. It could be something like that as well. But I don't know. I guess we will just have to wait and see. Cal also says it could be future Batwoman. Pages in the chat, Canada grapes. Banging Twitter account. What can I say? But I guess that is pretty much it in terms of. Go on.
I was just gonna say, if this is Batwoman from Armageddon, then you'd think that the timeline would have to stay intact after Flash and Reverse Flash leave, right? So they could do something similar to with Flashpoint in the comics with like the button, and then Flashpoint Beyond, where that Flashpoint timeline somehow stays intact, and they could just
Possibly as well. But then you have to think, what does she mean by the Flash disgraced me, though?
Yeah.
Like, clearly Barry did something to her. And then obviously in episode 1, she says something like, the Flash is never truly alone, but once I'm done with him, he will be. So I think she like wants to make Barry experience what she felt, basically. So it could either be A, her timeline's erased, everything, her whole life is pretty much gone, or B, it could be all of her loved ones are gone from the future, and then she wants to take revenge because the Flash said no. That could also be something, but I don't know. I guess we will have to see. Someone says, I do think that it could be an alternate timeline version of her, like Savitar, like you said. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it could be. But yeah, I guess that is it in terms of the Flash stuff for episode 2. We do obviously have the promo for episode 3, and that is Daddy coming
Wait,
back.
do you think we'll ever see Bebo again? Do you think he'll be in this final season?
Definitely not.
Come
Definitely
on.
not. Maybe if we did have like the Legends crossover or something like that, then maybe. But I don't think it's gonna
No,
happen.
they need a whatever place Barry and Nat are robbing in this episode. They need to walk into a room and just see like a whole bunch of Bebos there. They need that.
I'm just shocked that we're getting this bad for 3 episodes. That's all I'm happy about, bro. I still can't believe it, man. Although there's the mystery, how did he get out of prison though? There's that mystery. So
Emmy Wemmy.
yeah, but where's Abby Wabby, man? We need Abby Wabby and Goldface in the episode, bro. That just needs to happen. Let me actually pop up the trailer as well. So we get a recap of what's going on. Wakey wakey, ladies and gents in whatever it was.
Blue.
Was it? Wakey wakey, ladies and gents in blue. That makes sense. This man out of gold, it is mine to control. So okay, this is the promo for episode 3. I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for this. So shall I risk playing the trailer?
Well, you do it like every other week, so
Have I?
yeah, last season you did it like every week.
Okay, then we'll take the swing. We'll get copyrighted. Can you guys hear this?
I'm sure that everyone's probably seen it though anyway, so I don't know, there's probably not much of a point.
Oh well, yeah, that's true. I'm guessing everyone's seen it anyways. But over here, once again, we have Hartley staying around. We have Barry over here, and Goldface's men are surrounding the chemist and Hartley.
Do you think
And
we'll see
then-
Carver?
I hope so. I mean, he's the right hand man, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this guy over here could be Carver. Who knows? We can't really tell, but look at him, bro. Just look at that pose, bro. Look at him go, bro. He's got the belt ready as well. Like he's holding the belt. This man is ready, bro. But yeah, we have Barry. It seems like seems like he's recruiting Goldface.
Do you think he's gonna tell everyone that he's the Flash?
Imagine Goldface's reaction to that. I don't know. I hope not, because that would be weird. But it would be very, very funny though. This episode, I know it's gonna be funny for sure, but we'll see. Goldface for 3 episodes, man. Damn. But yeah, Barry's recruiting Goldface over here, which is interesting. Now I can't remember. I believe it was Pagey, if I'm not wrong, that tweeted this. But what was he like? Imagine if he goes to like recruit Grodd and stuff, but they're not available, so he has to go all the way down recruit Goldface, Jacob Birch and stuff. Was that Pagey that tweeted that?
Yeah.
Maybe that could happen as well. Maybe this is what's happening over here. But very, very random. But we have Barry recruiting Goldface, who somehow mysteriously broke out of prison, and we don't know how. Do this, Thanos. Daddy has all 5 gold now.
Well, he was Thanos, so.
Oh shit, he was. Holy yes, he was. He actually was. What was it? Was it the Age of Ultron post-credit scene?
Wasn't it Avengers?
Something like that. But oh my god, that is true. Dude, this Thanos. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. Holy shit. Okay, we have Boomerang over here stealing more tech. Obviously to continue Red Dead's plan. I believe that's the Fiddler from the hair, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay, it's Fiddler.
I'm pretty sure, by the way, go back to that shot. Isn't that the same set as CCPD?
It is, right?
I think. I don't know if it is meant to be CCPD, but same set.
Wait, you guys don't know? Yeah, so basically before Josh Brolin was cast, the actor who played Goldface was playing Thanos. So for the post-credit scene of either Avengers or Avengers Age of Ultron,
Well, he might have. Was he both?
it could have been. Well, let's just pop it up actually. I mean, we'll get through the promo and then we'll pop it up to prove it. But
first,
was it the first Avengers?
Yeah, just the first one, and then he was in Civil War as just some random goon.
Damn, my guy's a multiverse traveler, bro. My guys in the multiverse, bro. Look at Goldface, man. Entering the MCU as well. But yeah, we have post crisis Murmur over here, who obviously the Earth One counterpart was from Arrow. Now, obviously, they're stealing a piece of tech. It will be interesting to see what this piece of tech is for. Maybe it's for like the time machine plan now that they're going for. Who knows? We have
I won't be
Barry.
surprised if that is CCPD. Actually, even if it isn't, because I don't know, but that scene with it
Seems like
could
a
be the
lab
one.
though.
Yeah, it could be.
No, it is. No. See this?
Yeah, it could be the
Taft Industries. What ends with Taft?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It
Whatever.
could be, the photo with Daniel Nicolette and Javicia Leslie in Red Death suit.
Yeah.
If this is the same set as Barry's lab, then that could be the scene it's from. I don't know. I can't remember if in that photo
Wait.
it was you could tell it was Barry's lab or not, but yeah.
I am looking at the photo right now, and you might be right, actually. No, actually, you are right. It is.
Same place?
No, but this is CCP. I mean, they're using the same sets, obvious.
So if it's the same thing, same place, then that means Rainbow Raider's gonna be in this episode. He's gonna show up now. Unless they come back here in episode 4 or something, I don't know.
Probably. But the thing is, I don't know if I should pull up the image because technically I'm not supposed to.
Well, everyone's used it. I don't think it matters. They had it up. It was posted by the official account, so they can't really
No, but then they
do anything.
deleted it. So can't
Yeah,
I get
but
into trouble if I?
I don't think you could, because they're the one who posted it. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Wait, I'll put it up really quickly because you might be right, and I want the people over here to see it. Let me just send it to myself. So Arrowverse Scenes suspects that this shot over here, this setting over here, is the exact same. I sent it to you, by the way. I didn't send it to myself, but
Yeah, we'll look then. I don't think it is. Just looking at that.
So Arrowverse Scenes, that is the same shot as
No, I think. Oh wait,
this one over here. It's very hard to tell because we know it's the same setting. That's the thing. We know it's the same setting. You know, the background, everything is the same. But this looks more like CCPD, I can't lie.
it's not, because the shelves in the corner. It's not there in the promo, so yeah, it's a different place. Or different.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is actually CCPD then, whereas the other one it's the industry or whatever it is.
Yeah.
All right.
I find it weird that they're using the same set. Well, at least I think they are. It might not be, but it definitely looks like they are.
But yeah, then we have them not going for a coffee. Probably like he's catching Hartley up with everything going around, and then okay, so this is the lab which we're actually in, and then we face Murmur. And I think there's like the outside area of the lab as well, or something like that. Look at him, Jacob Birch. So is he what working? Is he working for Jitters now or something like that?
No, because he's not wearing a Jitters outfit.
Oh yeah,
so.
that's true. Maybe it could just be like a coincidence, like, "Yo, Barry, what are you doing here?" Something like that. I don't know, but wait, he revealed his identity to him, didn't he? He already knows.
Does he? Hold on, let's go back to the end of the episode.
I'm pretty sure he already knows.
Hold on, what was it, episode 8?
Yeah.
Because I remember there was a scene at the end. Is Barry in a suit? No, he's not.
Okay, here. No, because it was Barry who believed him, but then it was the Flash who helped. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never
So,
mind. Yeah.
yeah.
But Jacob Birch is another recruit, so we're getting Goldface, Jacob Birch teaming up. We needed Sterling, man. We needed Sterling for this as well.
Yeah,
Reuse shot of
he's got to rob the place while they're there. And
yeah.
Jacob Birch needs to take him down.
Reuse shot of Flash running. What on earth is this? That's another thing. Now it would be interesting over here to see what Chillblaine is trying to do. Is he helping Team Flash?
Well, he's in the lineup with them when they're walking.
Oh,
and
he
they're
is?
all,
Okay.
Yeah. And he's with them in the debrief speed lab scene.
Oh, fair enough. So yeah, okay. Turns out he's helping Team Flash then. So we have Chillblaine versus Murmur. Okay, yeah, you're right. Over here it is. And then what? I guess this is
That's the place to.
this is
Trying
the
to.
lab's name, isn't it? For Lukia.
Well,
Something like that.
no. Wouldn't that? Isn't it like a? If it's like fort or something, wouldn't that be like a government army?
Probably.
Oh, I don't know, but
Oh, but he's suited up. He's wearing his leather jacket again.
Oh, he is. Oh, let's go. Sweet.
The chemist and Goldbase back at work. Yes, that's true. Oh, look at that pose, bro. I'm wondering if he clocks that Barry is the Flash or something like that. That would be so funny. That would be so funny. But anyway, let me pull up the Thanos scene just for all of you to see. Avengers. Oh, he wasn't both then.
What?
He wasn't both. He was in Avengers 1 and Avengers Age of Ultron.
Well, I think was. I think it was Thanos in Age of Ultron. If he was, I think it might have been someone else.
Okay, so guys, Goldface is right over here. 1 second. Here we go. So this is actually the actor who played Goldface as Thanos. That suit has an awful lot of gold. That explains why. That makes sense. Okay. So we have
His
Thanos
birthday is June
Goldface.
4th.
Sorry?
Damien's birthday is June 4th. Or Damien.
Oh.
So if anyone's born on 4th of June, you get the same
You are
birthday.
blessed. You're a blessed guy then. You know what we need? We need a Goldface Funko Pop though. That would be so funny.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm just wondering. You know how you've been to the you know how you've been to like the Funko customized thingy, right? Where
Yeah.
like you create your own Funko. Like, is there like any possibility you're able to create like a Goldface one?
Probably because his outfit is kind of just generic, like
But
a
then the
trench
gold
coat.
chain would be hard, right?
No, because I think there was a chain accessory you could have.
Oh
I
my
should have done
God.
that. I should have done that.
That if I ever go, that's what I'm making a Goldface Funko Pop. That would be so funny.
If anyone lives in LA or anywhere that has a Funko store, you got to go make a Goldface
You just
Funko
have
Pop.
to. You just have to. So far, this season is not good. It has a very worrying start. I've said this earlier. Like, this is 2 episodes in a row that it's not really focused on the Flash. So, like, it is at a very worrying start, but I just think they needed to get these stuff out of the way. And now that Red Death has finally properly come out of her, vibrating phase, I think this is when things should hopefully pick up.
a thing I'm just worried about is that with these meme characters, is that the episode's going to be goofy, which I don't think
That's
is
true.
going to be the case. For episodes 4 and 5, but next week I don't know, just a bit worried, but I hope that they're able to balance the jokes with the seriousness.
I hope so, because as I said,
I still want some good jokes, and Goldface being a meme.
I mean, Goldface is there, so we need the jokes.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, we need the tone from episode 2 more than we got the episode 1 tone. The episode 1 tone will just completely switch me off. But like with episode 2, if like the best way I described it was the tone with episode 2 felt like seasons 1 and 2 and part of 8. The tone for episode 1 felt like season 7. So yeah, that's just my take on it. But yeah, Flash news does not stop there because we just got the insane news, like pretty much like what 24 hours ago exactly. Not exactly, but approximately, something like that. We got this news over here. The Flash brings back Teddy Sears as Zoom, John Wesley Shipp as Jay Garrick. Now, knowing Arrowverse scenes, he's probably more excited to see Jay Garrick than he is to see Zoom. But this is crazy. But let's read over this first and then we'll talk about it. 2 more speedsters are making tracks for the Flash's final season, one super friend and one fiendish foe. Series vet John Wesley Shipp and Teddy Sears are both set to appear during season 9. TV Line has learned exclusive, reprising their respective roles as Jay Garrick and Hunter Zolomon, aka Zoom. The duo in turn join the final season guest star slate that already boasts Stephen Amell, David Ramsey, Keenan Lonsdale, and Santel Ramamurthy, all in episode 9 directed by Danielle Panabaker, Batwoman's Javicia Leslie, Nicole Maines, Rick Cosnett, Matt Letcher, and Jessica Parker Kennedy. So, us Flash fans, we are eating very, very good because we're having so many returning characters, and these 2 banging characters are confirmed to be on that crazy list as well. So we're eating good. But continuing on, previewing Sears' Encore, the Flash showrunner Eric Wallace says, as one of our most memorable villains ever, he scared and delighted audiences in season 2, and now I'm happy to announce that the brilliant Teddy Sears is coming back as the evil Zoom, aka Hunter Zolomon, for one more battle against Team Flash. It's a reunion I've been hoping could happen for several seasons, the executive producer adds, and now I'm so excited that we are finally able to bring Teddy and the incredible talents back on our Flash family for our epic and emotional 9th season. So get ready to be frightened again, Flash fans. As for Shipp's latest swing by Central City, Flash fans have loved John Wesley Shipp's heroic and heartwarming portrayals on our show since its inception. Wallace notes, so it's a huge honor to have John as part of our epic final season. This time, John's lent his incredible talents to an incredibly emotional story, one that sheds a new light on Barry Allen's tragic past. So yeah, crazy stuff. Zoom is finally confirmed. Eric Wallace said this is his favorite villain ever on the show. He's been trying to bring him back for many seasons now, and now it finally worked for the final season. And we're also getting Jay Garrick. Arrowverse, what are your thoughts on this?
Zoom, I think we're all just waiting for that announcement, weren't we?
Yeah.
But it finally happened, and that's really exciting. Because realistically, we technically haven't seen him since season 5, but realistically, we haven't seen him since season 2 because he was barely in season 5, the episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really cool to know that he's going to come back, hopefully in a decent role, like large.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be there for maybe an episode, which I'll be fine with if it's just a single episode, which I think it's going to be, probably the finale. Yeah, and for John Wesley Shipp, we know he's back in episode, is it 10? Yeah, as Henry Allen, which that like little description or statement from Eric Wallace kind of sounds like he's actually talking about Henry because we know that the part there at the end of Barryon's tragic past, we know that we're kind of touching on that in episode 10
Yeah,
because
that's
he
true.
goes with Henry. So, and he doesn't mention that he's talking about Jay Garrick.
That is true. Yeah.
So, hopefully that still means we are getting Jay Garrick and TV line didn't mess up. But yeah. Either way, I'm excited.
Yeah, and I wanted to say this doesn't really confirm that both of them will be in the same episode either, right?
No, up the top it says like something about episode 9 about like Oliver Queen and all that, and people thought that
No.
these
This time
guys.
I wasn't dumb enough to say that. No, but yeah. So like, do you think this could be for like a previous episode, or do you think once again the reason why they revealed this is because they're doing something in terms of filming in like the next couple of days, and that's why they revealed it? Because if that's the case, this would be for episode 12 or something like that.
Well, 12 is probably nearly done.
All right, so this could be
So,
for the finale then.
yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it's gonna be for the finale. I doubt it'll be 12 unless, actually no, it has to be 12 because what's his name? TC is posted Instagram that he's there right now filming.
Okay.
And they're filming episode 12, I think.
So do you think it could be 12 and 13 maybe?
Maybe. Unless
That would be
maybe
so sick, bro. Imagine.
maybe he was just filming stuff from 413 because of schedule or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
By the way, side note, I love how Jordan said, I'm gonna be 15 minutes late, and he still didn't join yet.
Yeah. Oh, he's here. He wants the link.
It's above. I
Yeah.
sent the link to him. Whatever. Okay, I'll just send this again. But it will be interesting to see how Zoom is back as well. Like maybe post crisis, he never became the Black Flash. Like, is it gonna be time travel related to the past, or is Zoom gonna come to present day? That's gonna be interesting to find out. And also, are we getting a speedster villain team up? Like a big
That would
massive
be
speedster
really
war.
sick.
That would be so freaking sick, bro. Because if they say this is for episode 12 and 13, we know Matt Letcher is going to be there. So that's already Zoom and Godspeed teaming up alone. I don't know how it will work because Zoom is a character that's pretty much like hungry for speed. So why would he work with a speedster? That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
By the way, the synopsis for the 905 came out.
okay, we'll go over that as well after this.
Yeah.
So will it be like a speedster villain team up? I know it could have been the Zoom and Godspeed destroy Central City article, like they could have been doing that, but there's nothing in terms of Godspeed returning so far.
So far.
Yeah. Or has it? I don't think it has.
No, nothing
Yeah.
yet. But I mean, they might not reveal that, or
maybe our friend, our friend, Canada Grapes, will
yeah.
snip it for us, I guess.
Yep.
But yeah, this is just very, very exciting stuff, you know. Zoom as well. That's crazy. Like it will be like who's left that everyone wants to see? I guess Harry and Cisco, right?
Cisco Wells, probably Timeless Wells it's gonna be, not Harry. Oh, I mean, who knows actually, I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone wants Jesse Quick. Doubt that's gonna happen because that wouldn't make sense at all.
I have a theory. Maybe the blue crystal is the thing who bringing back the. I mean, that could be possible as well.
Yeah.
Because the blue crystal, somewhat like I guess, has links to time travel in some way. Because we have Eddie Thawne time traveling, and then we know Reverse Flash and Zoom would be right. So maybe you're potentially right. Actually, this could be something that could happen.
Did you see those new photos for episode 11 with Rick Cosnet in the
digging the grave?
Yeah.
Yeah. We already
Did
talked
you
about that.
what?
I
No,
talked
the new
about
one
that.
from the other day.
There's another day one.
Yeah. Well, it's just the photos aren't really much to talk about, but it's the description that Cangraphs gave. So
Say it.
I'm
Read
gonna
this.
send this, copy and paste this to you.
Okay, we'll read that out.
Yeah.
But firstly, I think the series finale should be a 2-hour event. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the finale. Like, Arrow obviously did a documentary,
I'd love a documentary.
and then they did the episode, or it could have been the other way around. I don't know. No, it's documentary, and then it was the
documentary
finale.
and episode, yeah.
That would be so cool if the Flash does that, like the cast talking about the show and stuff like that would be really, really cool. But I think it's gonna be episode 19 and 20, not episode 12 and 13. It's gonna be 2-parter in my opinion. So kind of like Supergirl.
I don't know if I really would like that though. Like for me, because I want to stretch out the time we have left. But yeah.
Okay, so the quote Canada Graph said, guys, be sure to check out Canada Graph's blog. It's always linked in my description, just in case I don't forget to like put it whenever he has a set photo out. But he says, I picked up one other notable thing from this set, a very loud piece of audio from Eddie in the scene, where after Corber comes up to him, who's Corber?
Daisy Corbett, the police woman.
Oh,
The one that always shows up in all the episodes.
he exclaims in a loud shout, I am Eddie, I am alive, and I need to know why. Okay, so he might not be the main villain then. This could just be simple time travel.
No.
Okay. It could just be simple time travel
Well,
then.
this kind of just kind of confirms what at least I was thinking. I thought that's what you're thinking as well, is that he he dies, goes into the singularity, somehow is alive and gets like thrusted
Yeah.
out in the future. So then
Yeah.
he's like looking around, trying to figure out where he is, and he like goes to the graveyard. He sees his
Potentially. And then
grave
like
days.
he tries to go back to Iris only to find out Barry has a kid with her.
Mm.
And he's gonna get extra pissed off. And then I think he could still be the villain. I think Eobard, the one that still resurrected him. I still follow through with that. But
You know
have I
what
told you
would
that
be
theory of mine?
well that Eobard Thorn is the one that keeps him alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a video on that. I know someone stole that theory from me. I made a video about it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that theory is mine. I did talk about it before, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it in regards to the Flash stuff. If Jordan doesn't come anytime soon, I think he's gonna miss the stream completely. So
You gotta read the synopsis. It's
oh shoot, yeah, right, true. Synopsis.
you're gonna love this one.
Am I?
Yeah.
So I'm expecting to see Green Arrow in it then. Let's read this. Is it from Mask of Red Death Part 2? Okay. I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna read it. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen. There he is. There he effing is. Just when we're about to talk about the Flash movie in a second. But
Timing.
how are you, Jordan?
I'm alright. Not too bad. I watched the first episode of season 9 just then, so I'm only one episode behind.
Good. We'll talk
Which is
about the
terrible.
synopsis.
Sorry, we're only 2 episodes in and I'm already behind. Jesus Christ. Anyways.
Okay, here we go. Hopefully, okay. Mask of the Red Death Part 2. The era. Am I sharing it?
Wait, I don't think you're allowed to do this.
Oh shit! Really?
I don't know.
If you copy and paste it onto a Word doc and then stream
it. I'll link it in chat.
I'll just read it out. Okay. Link in the chat. The era of the Red Death. As the Red Death wreaks havoc on Central City, Barry and Iris.
Hello?
come up with a plan to turn Cecile for help. Barry is faced with what he thinks was his greatest mistake and the Red Dead's greatest success. Keon wants to help Team Flash, but Barry can't risk losing her.
Like Keon,
Joe-
isn't her name Snow?
No, it's Keon. Joe gives Barry a very much needed pep talk.
Oh, I was excited for that scene. That scene's gonna be good. But if this isn't like the most like Flash synopsis ever, you got pep talks and you got Cecile.
Jesus Christ! It sounds like I'm reading like a parody of a Flash.
Exactly.
This is the Flash season 7 all over again. Fuck this season. Fuck this season. I am jumping into conclusions straight away. Why the hell are you turning to Cecile for help? No. 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 Oh, Eric Wallace, man. Oh. No.
I literally was just writing my review like after watching the first episode, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this episode is showing like so much promise for the rest of the season, and it looks so good." And I'm also like, "But it is also like the Flash, so I should keep my expectations low." And then I come onto this stream, and that's the very first thing I hear, and then I'm like,
Always be ready to get disappointed with this show. What can I say? What can I say? Like, okay, sure. As the Red Death wreaks havoc on Central City, interesting. But why? Why Cecile? Why? Why? This is your fucking villain, bro.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I said it like every time we have like Cecile in the synopsis, and I can't remember if I'm right most of the time, but we don't know how big the Cecile role is going to be, because if you remember, for
It's gonna be
this
superhero
episode,
related. Let's be realistic. It's gonna be
it
this
will be.
completely BS superhero thing that they're going for. Let her leave Central City for Joe, for God's sake.
It probably will be, but if you remember in this week, episode 2, they have like a whole line of about Chester and Allegra, I'm pretty sure, but that was like one scene, right? So what if this is like, it could be they go for help, but then it doesn't work, or it's like a minor role, and then
I hope so.
continue.
I hope so.
Which
I hope so.
hopefully, yeah.
I hope so. The one time Cecile works is during the scenes such as like what she had with Keon last episode. Those are the scenes that work with her, and that's
The
it.
Joe type scenes
Yes.
work.
Just when she gives pep talks, I can handle it. Not when you're going for this superhero thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric Wallace. But Barry, this is interesting. The Barry is faced with what he thinks is his greatest mistake and the Red Death's greatest success. That's interesting. I'm interested to see what that's about. Any ideas?
Well, what was that?
Barry is faced with what he thinks was his greatest mistake and Red Death's greatest success.
Where's that?
It's right after the Cecile stuff.
Oh, Barry's faced with what he thinks is his greatest mistake and the Red Death's greatest success.
His greatest mistake was marrying Iris.
Ooh, don't go there. Don't go there,
Well,
Jordan.
You don't agree with that?
That's entering cancel territory right there.
The greatest mistake could maybe be what he did to Red Death.
Yeah. Which it will be interesting to see what it is.
Yeah.
But Keon wants to help Team Flash, but Barry can't risk losing her. That'll be interesting as well.
Your reaction to this was priceless.
But the best part of the synopsis, Joe giving Barry a pep talk, because we already know that's gonna smack anyways.
How many episodes is Jesse gonna be in?
Is it just gonna be for this 5 then? No, because he's in
know
episode 11 or something, right?
And pro finale. So the one episode that he's not in the synopsis for is next week, episode 3. So
Mhm.
maybe he's not in that. Maybe, or he is in
Yeah.
these because we thought he was only going to be in 5 episodes. So what if he's in? He could be in these 5, then leave, and then he's back in like episode 10 for the flashbacks or past stuff,
Mhm.
and then that's that, and then he comes back for the finale, maybe, or the last 2 episodes,
Maybe. I don't know.
because the show hasn't started filming yet. I don't think like properly.
Where did Jordan go? Oh. Okay. Okay, Jordan.
I'm probably gonna be really laggy, and I can't fix it. So
That's all right.
Deal with
Okay,
it.
moving into our last topic.
mate, I didn't get to talk about like what I thought about the first episode because
Go
I
on.
didn't.
Go on.
I watched the
Go on,
first
go
one. I just haven't seen the second one. So first of all, what did you guys think? I'm curious what you guys think.
I completely disliked it. I didn't like
First
episode
episode.
1. Yeah.
I thought it was
Really?
okay. I gave it like a 7.
I
really
gave it
liked
a
it.
6.
I feel like obviously the Groundhog Day kind of concept is kind of really overused.
Yeah.
But I said in my review, like I think exploring, like, even though I'm not obviously like I know Paige is gonna call me a West Island chill, I'm not, but I do like seeing different aspects like of Barry's life. Like we don't see anything of him really at home much, especially like season 6 onwards. They've never been together at all. Now I'm sounding like Eric Walls in interviews. But okay, can we not bring that Canada Graphs joke in? I don't know why Paige is not funny.
Why
It's
not?
not,
Why
not
not?
funny
Why not?
because it's not fucking funny. Anyways, wait, oh grapes! Oh my! I didn't. I've been looking at the last 5 letters. I didn't think about the grape part of it.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't realize it
Oh,
was grape.
oh, oh.
I thought it was that sort of joke. I was like, what?
Jordan. Okay.
Anyways, um, oh, okay, back to Flash.
I can't.
You guys okay?
Oh my god. I need a spanking. Okay. So yes, I really like that West Island is being explored at home. I think like when they went to the pools and stuff, that was fun. It was just a fun episode. It shows a lot of promise for the rest of
Oh,
the season.
Flash didn't like that scene.
Even I love that scene.
That was a TV commercial, bro.
Yeah,
That scene was a TV
see-
commercial,
It was
bro.
not
He didn't
supposed
like
to
the
be taken
underwater
seriously.
shots because, yeah,
That was so cool. What do you mean?
who knows? Who knows?
Captain Boomerang, whatever. Okay, at first I thought he was trying to do an Australian accent, and I was about to like literally throw my laptop because it's like it sounded like he was like "G'day, mate," and it was like a combination of the But then I realized it was a different Captain Boomerang. But anyway, what else? Red Death, tease, meh. Okay, Joe leaving is the stupidest thing. Like, I understand that like Jesse R. Martin's no longer a series regular and stuff. It just feels so forced. Like they were like, it's the worst. Like there are 2 scenes showing Joe looking a little bit sad and that stupid sound effect. And
Yeah.
also, like, you know
Just-
what? I want to leave city that I've been in for 9 years. I want to leave my entire family behind just because I'm like sick of it. Like, what?
Just wait till what Cecile responds about that next episode.
Oh, I can't wait. Mommy Cecile for real.
Yeah.
Anyways, what else happened in the episode? Okay, why can't Grant just always be shirtless? Anyways, what else? I think that's it. That's all I want to say. Anyways, next topic.
Anyways, next topic. And that is our final topic as well. The Flash movie trailer. What do you guys think of the Flash movie trailer? Anything that surprised you? Anything that was like, whoa, what the hell?
Everything.
Yeah.
No, it was great.
For me, that was hands down one of the best superhero movie trailers I've watched.
Yeah.
That was so freaking sick, man. Everything from like the shots in certain scenes, such as the one that stood out for me is like the 2 Flashes, like their legs like touching each
That's
other.
my
And then
favorite shot.
Oh my
that
god,
was so
that's
cool.
Yeah.
Sasha
Visual
Calle, we had a lot of shots of her. Really, really cool as well.
Mhm.
What's his name again? Shit. Oh, Michael Keaton's Batman.
Then they used his music, his theme.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then him
great.
saying "I'm Batman" as well. That was so cool. Ben Affleck with supposedly a blue suit, which
Yeah.
that was a bat suit a lot of people wanted to see. So it looks like we're finally getting it. And just like the trailer in general, it looks really, really cool. The concept of Flashpoint, and I like the idea of DCEU ending with where it all started with General Zod's invasion. So that's pretty cool as well.
True. Didn't think that. Yeah, the visuals are fucking incredible in the movie. Like,
Yeah, I can't
beautiful.
wait for it.
I mean, there are obviously some moments that like the motion, the graphics look like a PS1 game. Like
That was
when
only
they're
like the near the end, I think.
The
No.
only shot I have a major issue with is that one with Supergirl
Supergirl.
flying past the screen with Keaton on
think-
the side and stuff.
Yeah,
Everything else, I feel like, look, just looking at.
No, I think there's a lot of shots in the troll trailer that have like
There was also one
like,
where Keaton
with
like
the-
jumped down and he was like standing up and it looks very CG.
yeah,
But
like, even
we'll
like
get
the Batman CGI was like with Ben Affleck. It looked like the motion blurs like really weird. The effect on it. I don't know. If it's just me that noticed that.
What shot?
The one where the blue suit.
The one where he's like sliding across the ground.
Yeah, the blue suit. The only shot of Ben Affleck's suit.
He was on the bike.
No. Maybe it was earlier. I don't know. There was one shot of Ben Affleck's Batman, and I was the motion blur was really good. What else? Yeah, so the visuals. Okay, like honestly, as long as the movie's actually good, who cares about the CGI? Like the movie's amazing. Now I had this argument with someone in my school, who says like obviously
Ooh.
thinks that the trailer like it's all about fan service and stuff. Which I mean, to a certain extent, yes, but like you don't need to have like Michael Keaton's Batman. But at the same time, too, what I love so much about the trailer is that like for the first half of it, it's just all about Barry and why he's
Yeah.
doing what he's doing, and that emotional connection with his mother, same as in the show. Like that is absolutely that has to work for this movie to work.
yeah.
Why he's going back in time. And
How
it was
heated did your argument get?
very extended. I also punched it. No, I didn't.
Yeah, so
Um,
there was a bit of combat thrown in there.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Sorry, I had to say that. So yeah, as long as they get that right and it looks like it will, then I think the movie's in very solid hands. And then Batman and like Supergirl, that's just like a bonus. You know what I mean? Hello?
Oh wait, what?
No one was listening.
No. I just saw something interesting on Twitter.
Oh god.
I'll send it on private because I didn't really watch the video, so I don't really want to put it up as well because I can't tell if it's a diss or not. Yeah.
If is it to do with Canada graphs?
Yeah.
Canada grapes.
Canada grape, sorry. Yeah.
Have you guys seen this?
Yeah. I saw it a while ago.
I haven't gotten any message. It was a Discord.
Is it safe to put up Arrowverse?
Just no point bringing it up though. To be
That's
honest.
true, yeah.
Wait, have you
But,
guys seen the Superman taking the photo of Canada grass?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
that made my day. That
that
actually
recent?
made my day.
Is that recent?
Oh, yeah, it was the other like 3 days ago, 2 days ago.
I love that. I feel like there's also about the trailer for game. Yeah. Okay. Another thing in the argument that came up was like for Flash's first movie, it's Flashpoint. What do you think about that?
I
What
think
was that?
it's cool.
Yeah, but
The
it was
only
also, like,
thing
it's just a story with like him and like a rogue to establish who he is as a character. At the
Oh,
same time.
where did you say thoughts about Flashpoint being the first, like the movie?
Yeah.
I mean, I would have preferred like a different story as the first Flash movie, but I guess it doesn't matter.
I
too
can't
much.
lie. I don't really mind it, but I was pretty surprised that they're not using Reverse Flash as the first villain more than it being a Flashpoint concept. Because Dark Flash, it's a character they've pretty much created, and
Right.
it's pretty much like a alternate timeline Savitar Barry type situation that we're getting.
But it's in
If
the
this
place of Reverse Flash, I reckon.
Sorry.
Like, he's
I hope
in the place of Reverse Flash. I reckon eventually we'll find out Dark Flash was the one that killed his mum.
Oh, please no.
I hope
I
so,
hate
because we need.
What I want him to do, is to, have Reverse Flash be the one that kills Nora, but just have that there, and then they, like the next solo Flash movie or whatever, that's what they focus on.
Yeah.
If there's not another Flash movie, I'm gonna be mad because this is Flashpoint. I want like a good Flash movie just focusing
Yeah.
on the rogues, or just like something that's not Flashpoint, because it's not even really a solo Flash story to begin with.
Just saying, John Campea said some pretty interesting stuff.
Oh yeah. Don't say that. No, Grant Gustin literally came out last week and was just like, "Yeah, I never want to play this character again. I'm just kind of sick of it." Didn't say that, but and then now all of a sudden it was like, "Oh gosh, it's gonna be the DCU Flash." Shut up.
How are people this gullible? How are people falling for this? Like, he's not going to be the Flash. He's been the Flash for 9 years. He's not going to commit to being the Flash for like another 10 years. Like,
I'm gonna give my thoughts on this tomorrow or whenever.
he's making a video on it.
I don't know about 10 years. I think if they do Flash in the DCU, it'll be like a Wally.
I hope
don't-
it's Wally, because we've
I
gotten
don't
Barry
see-
so much.
I also just don't see Flash really fitting into this sort of vision, at least in the first chapter. It doesn't seem like it's. I mean, Superman and Supergirl, sure, and Batman and stuff, but majority of the phase seems to be that sort of like new upcoming heroes.
Yeah.
And eventually, I reckon with Green Lantern, if Blue Beetle stays around, I don't know who else. So, why am I blanking and everything? I can't remember at the top of my head, but I feel like Flash doesn't really just seem that sort of vibe. That
What the hell is this?
What?
Who owns this account, man?
What?
JD sent me something.
What is it?
You know what? Screw it. I'll pop it up. Actually, I can't pop it up.
Send it.
What is this? Who made this? Wait. What the hell is this?
Oh, it's that.
Yeah.
Is that me at the very left? I can't tell.
There's Allegra. Yeah, I think that's you as Allegra.
Oh, damn. Okay.
There's Jordan there as Frost. The bald Jordan.
But I'm dead.
Yeah. Makes sense.
look at Who is he?
Joe.
No, Eric is Joe.
What? That's just
No,
No.
no, I literally just watched this episode. Cecile and
Wait,
Joe on the
who-
right.
I don't think
Who's
Joe will be
Ben
wearing
then?
like the Ben.
Ben.
Ben Cecile.
Oh, he's Cecile. Oh.
Can you not tell by the leather jacket?
This also seems like something that Allegra would wear though.
Well, Allegra's wearing her iconic brown jacket.
Her iconic brown fit.
I'm not gonna complain being Kayla Compton, bro. So yeah,
No, you want to be with her, not be her.
that's true.
No, I'm doing a poll thing in my Discord server, and currently it was a completely randomized thing, and Allegra and Iris are versing each other today.
Then like what? Most attractive or what?
No, mate. As in best character.
Oh, well, it's easily Iris, bro. That's not even.
No,
how?
it's
How?
the two worst characters together.
Oh, okay. Wait, never mind. That goes to Allegra then. What were we even saying? Reverse Flash, right?
Yes, Reverse Flash, Dark Flash. I don't think Reverse Flash is going to be in this movie, and I think you're getting your hopes up, Josh. I would love to be.
Well, he's not
proven
going to be in
wrong.
this movie. I know he's not going to be in this movie.
Well,
I'm calling it. He's either in the ending scene or post-credit scene. I'm calling it right now.
And I don't. Yeah, post credit scene. I don't see there being one. 'Cause Flash doesn't have a future, and I don't know why they tease it. You know
That's
how
Well,
James
post
Gunn
credit
goes,
scene
"Oh,
is probably going to be, if there is a post credit scene, it might be just for the future of the DCU.
right, yeah," or just
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we could actually get like the Man in Yellow killing Nora Allen. That could be the post credit scene as well. Who knows?
or I mean, it could be like
Well,
Ezra waking up and then looking in the mirror and it's Grant Gustin all of a sudden or something like that. I reckon
Man
that'd
in
be
Yellow. They're not doing that though, because
Well, Reverse Flash.
from the trailer, it looks like that they're going the more comic route with Barry not being home when Nora dies and all that, and she's like, I think she's home alone. Oh, yeah. How'd you know? I mean, thanks.
Oh my God! It's Uber Eats. No way.
Yeah.
I don't think Flash has a future. I know James Gunn's saying we don't know, like, but I think it's just like him trying to like generate a hype for the movie.
I don't.
But then once the movie's out, he'll like come out and say like pretty much
Well,
dead.
Flash better have a future. Better.
Well, at least not as like obviously not Ezra's Flash.
Ezra's Flash. Yeah, you can debate that. I don't think he will, but yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah,
do you like-
I'll just say quickly. I'll be talking about obviously the Grant Gustin rumors for a video either tomorrow or the day after. Depends.
do you guys think Michael Keaton should be in a movie like The Flash?
Do you think like should he be in the movie basically?
Well, yeah, because he seems like a really large part.
Well, I
It's
feel like
like-
it makes sense, I guess, that he is here, but just I hope he's not like him. He just doesn't take the spotlight from the Flash.
Right.
I
Now,
think
I hope,
I think Slash is gonna do that. To be honest.
I hope it's like in Spider-Man No Way Home, like while there are other versions of Spider-Man and like all these characters, they actually serve a purpose in terms of like furthering the development of like the main Spider-Man. And I hope that's very similar to this movie, like Batman, other Batman, and Supergirl. They all have their own characters and stories, but it also ties very thoroughly into like the main Barry's development. I I know it's Soups, but Soups had a really good thread as to how these characters could actually play a role in the show that I want to share as long as I find it. Here's it.
Because in the Flashpoint comic, basically every scene that Barry's in, Thomas Wayne is also in that scene. Or yeah, so
But also, like, what I like about one of the Batmans being there is that Bruce Wayne is someone that could relate with Barry in terms of like losing your parents.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I guess like the pep talks would work. Let's see this.
Isn't this a really long thread?
Is it? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Okay, well, let's quickly go through this because I think it's actually really interesting. So yeah, the character
Okay.
Bruce Wayne has always struggled with grieving his parents his entire life. With Keaton being an older version, perhaps he's lost everything, including Alfred, and maybe he can teach Barry a thing or two about moving forward, and also like how Barry is obviously like stuck in the past and he wants to bring back his mom and stuff, and then he maybe like reassures him that like
Who's Harry and Louise or Lewis? Is it Lewis?
Louis Tomlinson and Harry Styles.
Louis.
Kill yourself. Anyways. Supergirl spent a whole life in captivity and being experimented on. She was someone who's never had anything to lose, because she was someone who's never had anyone to lose because she never had the chance to love anyone while being captive. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but anyways, why are you bringing Vision into this? Oh, hang on. She kind of Vision was right. Okay. Next we have General Zod. Well, General Zod makes sense because, as you said, like tying it back to like the past and stuff. And then Dark Flash. Yeah. A bad variant of Barry being the villain is a internal conflict visualized externally. Oh, I like this. The more that I think about this movie, the more excited I get. I actually kind of like. I agree with him, and I think Ben Affleck can also serve that role where he's like a lot more mature and is like, "This is probably a stupid idea. Why are you doing this? You're going to change everything." As long as they again serve the characters right and it makes sense to the story, and it's not just like doing it for the sake of doing it. That's my main sort of hope with the movie.
I'll be happy if like it's not like the fan service
You okay,
isn't
Sorry?
You okay?
No, I'm gonna send you something after the stream. That's what Arrowverse knows exactly what I'm looking at.
Oh my
But
god, looking at pictures of Keller Compton.
what? No. No, I just got a new Funko Pops that arrived yesterday. That's why.
Oh my gosh, I just have to pick mine up from the post office. The Hamilton one that I bought on stream. Oh no, maybe it was after the stream.
My Grodd one arrived yesterday, and it's huge. It's like
Well,
double.
actually, I'll show everyone because I sent it to Arrowverse, I believe.
Just show it now.
Actually, I can't because there's a photo of my family. So nah, never mind.
By the way,
Pick it up then.
I need to go in a few minutes, so
All
Okay.
right.
I don't know if you're.
One last thing I was gonna say, but I can't remember. Yeah, in terms of marketing, do you feel like they're marketing too much on Batman or not the Flash? I mean, they can't really. They have to because.
Well,
like
I think
Ezra. But also, I mean, and it's Batman, but like.
if there's a group of people that are gonna come just for Keaton, probably.
Yeah.
So
Old moms.
I think they obviously would need to
Okay,
market
wait.
those people, but it is
So-
making it seem like he's got a very large role.
We've got this, and
That is a
then
great collection.
we have this one, and then oh shit, and then
Mid.
Peacemaker.
Those are cool.
And
Actually, very cool.
Reverse Flash is in the mail, which I need to collect, and I bought Andrew Garfield literally today, so that should be coming soon.
Guys, but you only have 17. I have 80. So beat that.
One I got like a month ago still hasn't arrived.
Which one? Oh, is it the Atom?
Atom, yeah.
Just through eBay or something.
Yeah, it was.
That explains it.
eBay's a scam, man. Trust me, bro. It's
No,
scary,
it's
man.
been sent. I'm pretty sure it's like here, but it's just hasn't been sent out for like.
I've got
Picked
the
up
Adam
yet.
one actually. I got it from Pop Culture Online.
Who? Wait, who'd you get?
Adam.
Oh yeah, that's where I got my Batwoman one from.
Pop Culture.
Yeah,
They shipped to NZ.
they're international.
What do you think of Ant-Man Flashverse?
Mid. Like, I think that I enjoyed Kang's stuff, but mid.
Yeah,
Have you seen it, Josh?
yeah. Saw it
No,
like 5 days ago.
I'll say this. Cassie, nothing but dad. Scott just Scott. Kang definitely carried. Final act I didn't like at all. 2 post-credit scenes really, really cool. I'll say that.
Kang and I keep forgetting her name, the mom.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Janet.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that character. Those were the MVPs for me, and then
Doesn't she get more screen time than Wasp?
yeah.
It's literally called Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I mean, technically, she was the Wasp as well, wasn't she?
Well,
And she was
okay,
the one
true, but
stuck
she's
down
not
there for all
now,
the years, but
so.
yeah.
Do you agree that it's like more of like a tease as to what's to come than like an actual movie? Sorry.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I don't really know what was going on with this movie, to be honest.
It just looks so meh. Like, I'm seeing it Monday after next. Free star screening. I'm not paying for that shit. But yeah, post credit scenes.
Really cool.
I think the second one was probably my favorite.
Yeah, the second was really cool.
One got me most hyped.
Cool.
Yeah. Don't want to spoil anything though.
And MODOK.
Done dirty.
Absolute garbage.
Okay, if you don't want spoilers, probably mute this. I just want to ask a question. Spoiler.
Ask her afterwards.
No. Okay. Yeah.
His
But
flash
yeah,
was
let's just end the stream then. But yeah, guys, thank you for sticking on to the stream. It was fun doing this as always. Well, probably one of the funniest streams we've had as well. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
a good
cool to
one.
me, guys. You're welcome.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you everyone once again. Thank you for my co-host once again for joining me. The DCTV show might be joining us in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
But
fun.
yeah, I guess we'll see when that day
When are you
comes.
meeting up with him again?
But anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video, which it should be tomorrow or the next day. We will see. So yeah.
Bye.